Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. Today we're taking a journey through the cosmos, exploring Carl Sagan's masterpiece, Cosmos.
Cosmos, yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's a classic, a real game changer when it comes to science writing.
Absolutely. We've got a podcast episode that discusses the book, and it does a fantastic job of highlighting the key themes and takeaways. But we're going to go even deeper.
Deeper, like beyond the event horizon, deeper.
Huh. You got it. I'm really looking forward to your insights on this one. You always have such a knack for unpacking these big ideas.
Well, you know me, always up for a good cosmic conversation.
Right. So the podcast host described Cosmos as this, like powerful cosmic love letter to science and humanity. It's amazing how Sagan connects astronomy and history and philosophy, all these different disciplines.
Yeah, it's not your typical science book. He doesn't just throw facts at you. It's more like he invites you on this grand journey of discovery. He makes the universe feel so personal, relatable.
Exactly. The podcast hosts kept emphasizing that. Like, it's not just about stars and galaxies, it's about us, our place in this whole cosmic story. And one of the things that really struck me was that phrase, "we are made of star stuff." Like, wow, what a concept.
Right. It's mind-blowing. It's so poetic, but it's also scientifically accurate. It's Sagan reminding us that all the elements that make up our bodies, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, all that stuff, it was created inside stars billions of years ago. Stars that lived and died.
So we're like walking, talking pieces of stardust. That's pretty profound when we think about it.
Totally. It's like the universe is looking back at itself through us. And Sagan, he just weaves this theme throughout the whole book. He takes us from the Big Bang to the evolution of life on Earth.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't just present the facts, he invites us to really contemplate the vastness of time and space, the interconnectedness of everything, the whole shebang.
The scope of it all, right? And speaking of scope, the podcast hosts also pointed out how Sagan doesn't shy away from some of the tougher stuff, like, humanity's potential for self-destruction.
Yeah, he gets real, especially writing at the time he was, during the Cold War. The threat of nuclear war was very real. And that's where the pale blue dot image becomes so powerful, I think.
Yeah, the pale blue dot. The podcast host talked about that chapter. Like, imagine seeing Earth from billions of miles away. It's just this tiny speck suspended in a sunbeam. Voyager 1 captured that image back in 1990 at Sagan's request, right?
He's the one who pushed for it. And it's just this stark reminder of how fragile our planet is, how interconnected all life is. Like, we're all in this together on this little blue marble.
Such a powerful image. It makes you, reevaluate your priorities, Like, what are we really fighting over? What really matters in the grand scheme of things? Do you think that's why that image, that pale blue dot, still resonates so strongly with people even decades later?
I think so. In a world with climate change and political tensions and all these global issues, that image forces us to confront our shared responsibility. It's like our differences, they just seem to melt away when you look at it from that perspective. We're all just earthlings on this one little planet.
Right. All in this together. It's a call for unity, for collaboration, for understanding. And Sagan, he really drives that point home throughout the book. He doesn't just present the problems. He offers solutions, too.
He does. He challenges us to embrace science and critical thinking as tools for understanding the universe and solving these big challenges that we face. He believed that a cosmic perspective, like literally seeing ourselves from a cosmic viewpoint, could help us transcend our differences and work together towards a better future.
Cosmos, it's more than just a science book, right? It's like a philosophical treatise, a call to action, this beautifully written exploration of where we fit in.
Yeah, exactly. And it leaves you with this lingering question, something to ponder. Like, imagine looking back at Earth from that distant vantage point, just like Sagan asks us to do. What thoughts and feelings would you have? How would that perspective change your view of daily life, your role in the world, your relationships with other people?
Wow. Yeah. Lots to think about. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into Cosmos. It's a journey I think everyone should take.
Couldn't agree more.
And to all of our listeners out there, keep looking up, keep exploring, and keep asking those big questions. We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.